Ever wondered if what you perceive as reality is indeed the absolute truth? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? What if I were to tell you that your reality might not be the same as mine, or the same as the person sitting next to you? Here's a thought. Our senses are our windows to the world. They help us see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. But what we often forget is that these senses are not unbiased observers. They are influenced, shaped, and sometimes even distorted by our experiences, beliefs, and expectations. Our senses, our experiences, our beliefs come together. They form our perception of reality. But is this perception the absolute truth? Or is it just one of many possible interpretations of the world around us? Could there be a possibility that reality is not one size fits all? Keep questioning, my friends. The term reality tunnel may sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's far from fiction. In fact, it's a concept that is deeply rooted in our everyday lives. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is a reality tunnel? Well, let's break it down. Reality tunnels, a term coined by the philosopher Robert Anton Wilson, represent the subjective lens through which we perceive the world. Think of it like this. Imagine each of us being in our own bubble, and through this bubble we see and interpret the world around us. This bubble or tunnel is formed by our personal experiences, cultural background, beliefs, biases, and even our moods. In other words, a reality tunnel is like a personal filter that colors our view of the world. And just like no two people have the exact same experiences or beliefs, no two reality tunnels are exactly alike. Each one is unique and intricately tied to the individual it belongs to. Now you might be thinking, if we all have our own reality tunnels, doesn't that mean we're all living in our own realities? Well, in a way, yes. Our reality tunnels shape our understanding and interpretation of the world around us. They influence how we perceive events, how we interact with others, and even how we react to different situations. But it's important to note that while our reality tunnels shape our perception, they don't change the objective reality. The world exists as it is, independent of our perception. Our reality tunnels simply determine how we perceive and interpret that reality. So, in essence, each one of us lives in our own reality tunnel that is shaped by our experiences, beliefs, and perceptions. Now that we know what a reality tunnel is, the question arises, how does it form? Consider it this way. Every individual is an artist, crafting their own unique interpretation of the world around them. This interpretation, this personal worldview, is what we term a reality tunnel. Our reality tunnels are sculpted by a myriad of factors throughout our lives. Beginning from the instant we are born, our upbringing molds our perceptions. The principles instilled in us by our guardians, the traditions we adhere to, the ethics we learn, all form the initial layers of our reality tunnel. As we mature, our culture infuses its unique hues into the community we are part of, the customs we observe, the societal norms we comply with. These cultural elements further define our reality tunnel. These aspects shape our convictions, our attitudes, and our comprehension of what is normal and what is distinctive. Subsequently, our education has a significant impact. The wisdom we acquire, the abilities we nurture, the ideas we encounter, all these educational experiences enrich our reality tunnel. They influence our comprehension of the world, our position within it, and our capacity to engage with it. Ultimately, our personal experiences provide the final embellishments to our reality tunnel. Every encounter, whether it's a jubilant celebration or a heart-wrenching loss, an exhilarating adventure or a monotonous routine, adds a unique touch to our creation. These experiences mold our perceptions, our attitudes, and our reactions to future events. Thus, our reality tunnels are not fixed. They are continuously evolving, shaped and reshaped by every fresh experience and every new lesson. They are a living, breathing entity, a mirror of our journey through life. To sum it up, our reality tunnels are a product of our life's experiences and teachings. As Friedrich Nietzsche succinctly put it, there are no facts, only interpretations. Living in our reality tunnel, we often assume that our perception of reality is the absolute truth. But is it? Let's take a step back and question this. René Descartes believed in a system of doubt. He once said, "I think so I am." We all see the world through our unique reality tunnel, a mental pathway that's shaped by our experiences, education, cultural background, and more. It's like wearing a pair of tinted glasses that colors everything we see. But just like those glasses, our reality tunnel isn't the only one out there. There are as many reality tunnels as there are people in the world. So how can questioning our reality tunnel benefit us? Well, for starters, it can help us understand others better. Imagine you're in a conversation with someone who has a completely different opinion than you. If you're both stuck in your own reality tunnels, it's easy to misunderstand each other or even argue. But if you question your reality tunnel, you can step into their shoes, see the world from their perspective, and understand where they're coming from. This can lead to more meaningful conversations and less conflict. Questioning our reality tunnel also keeps us open-minded. It allows us to consider new ideas, perspectives, and possibilities that we might have dismissed before. This can lead to personal growth and a deeper understanding of the world around us. But how do we question our reality tunnel? It starts with awareness. Recognize that your perception of reality is just that, a perception. It's not the absolute truth. Next, try to understand why you see the world the way you do. What experiences, beliefs, or biases might be influencing your perspective? Reflect on these questions and be open to the possibility that your reality tunnel might need some adjusting. Questioning our reality tunnel isn't always easy. It requires introspection, humility, and the courage to challenge our own beliefs. But the rewards are worth it. By questioning our reality tunnel, we can broaden our perspective and understand the world in a better way. Our reality tunnels can sometimes lead us to logical fallacies. Now, what does that mean? Let's break it down. Logical fallacies are errors in reasoning, often based on incorrect logic or misinterpretations. They can sneak into our thought processes in subtle ways, distorting our understanding of reality. One common fallacy that can arise from our reality tunnels is the confirmation bias. This is when we favor information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs or values. We're more likely to accept facts that fit into our reality tunnel and disregard those that don't. This can lead to a skewed perception of reality, where we only see what we want to see. Another fallacy is the hasty generalization. This happens when we make a broad statement based on a small number of observations. Say, you've met 3 people from a certain place who share a particular trait, and you conclude that everyone from there must be the same. This is a hasty generalization, influenced by your reality tunnel. Then there's the false cause fallacy, where we mistakenly assume that because one event follows another, first event must have caused the second. It's like saying, every time I wear my lucky socks, my team wins. In reality, your socks probably have no bearing on the game's outcome. But if that fits into your reality tunnel, you might believe it. And let's not forget the appeal to authority fallacy. This is when we accept a claim simply because an authority figure says it's true. It's easy to fall into this trap when the authority fits into our reality tunnel. But remember, even experts can be wrong. These are just a few examples of how our reality tunnels can lead us to logical fallacies. It's crucial to be aware of these traps. Being aware of these fallacies can help us avoid misconceptions and see the world more objectively. So keep questioning, keep learning, and remember, your reality tunnel is not the only one out there. As the great philosopher Hegel once said, what is rational is real, and what is real is rational. It is a reminder of the critical relationship between our perceptions of reality and our rational thinking. Understanding reality tunnels can truly change the way we perceive the world. As we've explored, these are the subjective lenses through which we view and interpret our surroundings. They're formed by our experiences, beliefs, and cultural backgrounds, shaping our worldview in unique ways. But let's not forget, it's vital to question our reality tunnel. It's easy to assume our perception is the absolute truth, but remember, it's just one of countless perspectives out there. By challenging our assumptions and seeking diverse viewpoints, we can widen our tunnels and enrich our understanding of the world. And let's not overlook the role of logical fallacies. They can distort our perception, leading us down false paths within our tunnels. Being aware of these can help us navigate our reality tunnels more accurately. Remember, reality is not always what it seems. It's all about the lens through which we view it. Before we end our journey through reality tunnels, let's pause to reflect on a thought-provoking quote from the renowned psychologist Carl Jung. He once said, "Far from being a material world, This is a psychic world, which allows us to make only indirect and hypothetical inferences about the real nature of matter. The psychic alone has immediate reality, and this includes all forms of the psychic even. This profound statement beautifully encapsulates our exploration of reality tunnels. It emphasizes that our reality is not solely based on the material world, but heavily influenced by our psychic experiences. The reality tunnel we traverse through is an amalgamation of these psychic experiences, shaping our perception and understanding of the world. So as we step out of this tunnel, let's remember to question, challenge, and continuously refine our perceptions. After all, reality is a psychic world.